Bonjour, everyone. Welcome back to True Footy Live. It's time for the Eagles to thrive, as I'm just setting up KO. Hello, everyone. President's Gaming has left a nice message. I'm sorry to say you will get flogged. Thanks, man. Bonnie Stott says, "What's good, home dogs?" Oh, not much. Just got up. Port Adelaide have just beaten Richmond by 5 goals. My fantasy team went to absolute shit. I didn't see what happened to Caulfield, but I presume he either got injured or was the sub and scored 2 points. So I need to look into that. Carly reckons the Giants by 100 points. I think he'll be wrong, but it is possible. Darth Jar Jar, Max Hansen. G'day, guys. What's everyone else's predictions today? I am hopeful for the best. Lockie Jack says West Coast get over here, surely. Nah. Just hoping for a good game. I think if it plays out similar to last week, that'd probably be about right. Darth says it's just Yogan to bag at least 8 on Barras. I am a little bit worried about how well GWS transition. That will make it tough for us today. I didn't even know the Sheffield Shield final was on, let alone that WA was playing. Damn. That's good, though, as a West Australian. Carly doubles down with a 100 points prediction. I hope you're wrong. Oscar Baker was the dog sub. There you go. Thanks, Max. That's a shame. Eagles should try and trade their 2028 first. That'd be good. That will probably be allowed soon. I don't know about 4 years in advance, but like deeper into the future picks, yeah, that is possible. If it's a home game, so hopefully it's not 80 plus. Yeah. Well, if last week was only 50, then hopefully we can perform nearly as well. Yeah. I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not even going to throw some predictions in there. I'm obviously a little bit optimistic, but we've only seen us play once. And the doom and gloom on us is insane, actually. It's very much as though people think we're exactly the same team as last year. And I'm not saying they're 100% wrong, but they definitely haven't been proven right. But we do know we're probably not very good. I'll concede that. But I just don't know if I've ever seen this much doom and gloom on one team at the start of the season, other than maybe like the expansion sides. Jaden says it's going to be tough. Peter Ryder's gone straight to the tribunal. Yeah, I saw that. I would have thought maybe 3 or 4, if I had to guess. Dart says if we lose by 100, Sibo's gone. I don't know how early in the season clubs would be willing to sack coaches. Because it's never happened before. And when you think about it, it's expensive. Joyce says, "Can you hear me?" Clem Fandango. Okay, I got it. That was good. Yes, I can hear you. What's my prediction? GWS by 45. What did I say in my tipping video? I would have gone 50 or 60. Hey, if Port Adelaide done away with their grey jumper, that's a great result to have. That grey jumper was the worst jumper the AFL has seen in probably my 20 years of watching footy. I know there were some horrific ones in previous generations. All right, I didn't watch the Port game, Joyce. No, I've just woken up. It's 7:45 a.m. here. Jane didn't want to see us lose by 100 points live. Yeah. Upset today, says Michael. As in the results upsetting, or there will be an upset. Clay Hall to debut round 3. I think that is distinctly possible. Yeah. Maybe a sub next week, depending on how today goes. There was a yellow Carlton jumper. That's a good point. Good point. Yellow Carlton jumper was pretty damn bad. St Kilda's yellow jumper was bad too, but I do think the charcoal's worse. Big Reed's home debut. Yeah. Hopefully he. This is his first game playing at Optus, so hopefully he has a good time. As I dip into my succulent paper cup Aldi iced coffee. I did a random generator, and it came out as 93. I don't think we'll win by 93. Surely not. GWS have only won it once at Optus and never scored 100 points. Was that against us? Who did they beat us? I'm trying to think. Well, if they've played us there in the last 2 years, they would have beat us. I just don't remember now. Wow, big call, Joyce. I mean, he had a pretty good year last year, I thought. Like, he kicked 30-odd goals. Obviously, didn't see today's game. Another week of being a depressed Crows fan. Yeah, Tomo, is that what you think it is? You think the midfield mix is part of the problem? Yeah. The Clay Hall's done well 2 weeks in a row. I think he's just seemed ready for AFL and has been playing at waffle level for a while. So I'll throw him in the deep end next week. Those are fair reasons, Carly. But I reckon they all played last time we played them. G'day, unbranded. Yeah, 350 games for Boak's insane. I'm watching on KO, and they have not switched to the Eagles game yet. Is that for the same for everyone else? Because it's bounced out in 2 minutes. I'm annoyed that I can't see anything for the Eagles game yet. Crows midfield right, all right. Yeah, their backline, particularly their talls, are a little bit undermanned with Murray out. Can Port Adelaide win the flag this year? I think they can. I think they're an outside contender. Winning at the MCG over Richmond. I can't tell you how good this game was today. How good this win was. I just woke up. But yeah. Luke 99 says dogs beating us by 100. Wasn't that supposed to happen last time they played us? Rochelle Rank and Saliga need more stints there. Yeah, I'd take that point for sure. Yeah, I think all of those are smaller impact players. Dawson played pretty well. I have switched to the Eagles game. It distinctly says West Coast v GWS, and it has done since I got in, and I've changed it like 4 times. I do suspect something's wrong because we're 1 minute away and it's still showing ads. So it's annoying. Is anyone else on KO and anyone else seeing the Eagles? Because I'm not. I think this is a KO problem. That's fucked. Okay, I'm going to change channels. There is another way I can get into it. Football should be on. Yeah, I'm just having issues with it for some reason. There is a Fox Footy channel. There's always something wrong with KO, I swear. So let me know what's happening, guys. Oh, you're watching on Fox and I ain't seeing anything. That's weird. It literally should have bounced, like the ball should have bounced already. Okay, they're doing the toss. How's that possible? They delay the game, maybe. Okay, yeah, now the Eagles are on. They must have delayed the game because the ball is meant to have bounced. Weird. Oh, okay. Well said. That makes sense. Unless they just delayed the coverage. No, it still says pre-game on my live app. All right. Here we go. Big Harley in the number 9. Dean just switched an overseas watch AFL app. Yeah. Yeah, good call. I like this because it has the shows. Mind you, I have not watched a single show since since the season started. Yeah, right. Interesting. Play on footy. I do have Harley Reid in my fantasy. I need to have a big day to rescue my team. I'm going to get about 1,800. Ridiculous week. Here we go. Bounce down. GWS jumper change. Do they? That looks worse. It was a black G before. I'm not going crazy. I don't know about the white G. I kind of liked it before. Ooh, West Coast free kick to start. Brady Hoff on green, says Darth. Jones, first kick is a turnover. Oh, that the jumper looks weird. I don't like GWS' jumper. Jermaine Jones back involved. And another turnover. Sloppy start. Oh, dear. That ball ran on perfectly for Green. Unlucky. Oh, g'day, Chabby Joe. G'day, Joe. Interesting. They're trialing it. I've never seen a club trial something. Well, unless I guess there's heaps of one-off jumpers. Maybe it's all that all still counts. But you're saying this is not a permanent one. They're trialing it. I think the old one is better. I think this one looks weird, personally. I'm going to try and get the score up, actually. As fun as this will be to update. All right. Hopefully this goes better as GWS go inside 50. Here we go. Hoff. That's like the third time we've hit the ball at pace. Look to generate a bit of speed and then shank the kick. It is currently 7:54 a.m. Witherden leaves and Jones supplies the turnovers. True. No, he's all right. He's just rusty. Bailey in the ruck so far. Duggan. Nice. First mark of the game, I reckon, to Harley. At least our mark. Oh, yeah, nice. Clean. Oh, fend off. Nice. Here we go. Oh, he got taken out. I was hoping he'd run and receive. Come on, Eagles. Pushed as he kicked it. That's fine. Patricelli marks. Good stuff. Yeah, I guess Batman's either starting forward or on the bench. Crowd's loving Harley. Might turn that up a bit. Yeah, well said, Joe. I think the Eagles crowd has been pretty consistently good. Nice. Oh, he just gets crunched. Is that Kelly? Oh, not a bad kick by Petch. Just missed. Oh, that's a good read pun by the commentator there. GWS mop up. Get out of the back line. Hardly exciting. No, I wish I was at the game. Don't go too early. Well done, Hoff. So Hoff is on Brown there. Has a great passage though. Agreed. Defender. Harley's on Tom Green. I wonder if Jinby's going to play some midfield. Oh, that's out in the full. I thought it was out in the full. I wouldn't be Gherkin, but I feel like you're going to write it anyway, so it might as well hit me. Oh, good tackle, Cripps. I hope you're right, by the way, Joe. I hope they take us too easy. Well done. Darling involved. Couple of touches. Good play. Good skills. We need that. Oh, Kelly all on his own. Put the Eagles in front, buddy. Put him in front. He has. Come on, Eagles. Good play. I'm happy with the start so far. Build some confidence with every play we do like that. Darling got involved. Nice little chip pass. Again, the expectations have dropped so much with foot skills. I'm just like, oh, we didn't turn it over. But no, we're looking like intensity is certainly there. Hopefully we can settle and continue to be skillful. TK, thank you for repaying the debt. That's right. It's all even now. Gaff laid an egg. Simpmobile. And Port Adelaide got away. Come on, man. Oh, well done, Williams. Williams is like our best clearance mid. Statistically as well as just there. He was amazing. Oh, Brockman stripped of it. 3 Eagles chased the one Giant, leaving 3 Giants completely unopposed on the other side of the contest. That was probably just a bit of inexperience. That I didn't see who it was though. Cadman. Damn. That was very average from us. Not in terms of effort. Just the result was sloppy as hell. It goes back to the contest like at the top of R50. 3 Eagles players went to chase the same guy, and it opened us up. Put a whistle away. I hadn't even noticed that actually. AFL Time 23. Hello. Yeah, not a bad start. Oh, good mark. Jamo. I gotta say, I am worried about it. Worried about us picking Barnett, if I'm completely honest. Oh, too good. Well, I thought he marked that. I am worried about Barnett in the ruck. Like, I realised he played well last week, but I can't help but think he's going to get monstered by Briggs. What was that for? Cole with the spoil. Oh, it's gone straight to a Bam. Rush through. Not worried about Barnett and the Rock. I think he's break even as fuck all. Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't mean from fantasy. I'm worried he's gonna. I'm worried he's just a bit early for him. Still, yes. Spot on Eagles. Cut through the middle. Brockman. Well done, Jinby. The boy. Nah. I'll tell you what, a lucky bounce would have been very welcome there. I like the aggressive style there we've played. AFL experience can't hurt. Yeah. I mean, I probably just would have gone Williams, as in of the Jack variety, but -3. That's funny. G'day, Stainer. Come on, Jones. He's been in and around it. Obviously, a couple of turnovers, but I liked his intensity. Has given away a free kick. So actually, now that I think about it, I think that might be 3 out of 4 possessions have been bad. But I still do like his energy around the ball, and he seems to find the footy somewhat. Eagles doing all right. That's right. Jimmy's going to have a huge breakout season in the next year or two. I think he will be a slow burn, to be honest. I think it's going to take him a long time to be a midfielder. Oh, that's a goal. G'day, Wooden Spoon Data. Yeah, so far, so good. You never know. We started playing Cox and Nick Nat when they were 19 or 20. Yeah. It's like Nick Nat. I don't remember Cox being that young because that was probably before I was aware of what was happening. But Nick Nat could at least rely on his leap and probably avoid getting bashed up quite as much. It looks a bit like a goal, to be honest. Oh, he's on my... Is that Thomas? He's in my fantasy team. That's a goal. We want this game to settle a little bit, but we would like to score again. He does look like, yeah, this year's Noah Long of looking too young to play AFL. Thanks for being here, by the way, guys. If you could chuck a like on the stream, that would be very helpful while you're here, if you're enjoying it. It is an odd goal, but yeah, a goal nonetheless. The game's jittery. I feel like we've made a few backline mistakes. And they've scored most times they've gone in there. Barnett, well done. Hockey says game over. Well, I don't actually disagree. But Yo, inside 50. To no one. That was a weird kick. Was that a shank? Like, how did the ball end up that far from anywhere meaningful? I've had like golf drives that have been less terrible than that. Hunt. Ooh. Ball up. About 60 out. Never underestimate a man called Batman. I wonder how he got that name. Probably because of his Batmobile. Well done, Hunt. Sort of. Oh, Harley in the mix. To the top of the square. Tell you what, it was a good kick and a good mark by Waterman. Well done. Overrated, bro. Great kick by Reed. We know he's a good kick, but that was under particular stress. Great mark by Waterman. You're right. Jake the Snake on the board. Nice to hear the crowd getting around him, playing well. Relatively speaking, a few mistakes, but that's to be expected. Who's leading the Rising Star this week is a good question. I hadn't even thought about that. McKercher, maybe? McKercher played pretty well. Wardlaw also played well. He's still eligible for a nomination. I think it's gettable, though, for someone in this game. Probably say Wardlaw, yeah. I would have thought Wardlaw. I think it would take a big game to oust one of those boys. That being said, Reed could not have started much better than he has. It is entirely possible he gets it, but obviously early days. Yes, Petricelli free kick. Let's go, Harley. You know what'll happen? He'll get tagged and or rest forward in the second quarter, but he's had a great start. Just the 3 touches. Is that right? I thought he had more than that. I think he's had 4. He had a gear 1-2. He had a touchdown. Chesser? Oh, I was just going to fall short. Wardlaw, my pick for Rising Star, says Wade. Yeah, probably. Probably the leader of it this round, unless something crazy happens in this game. Long as my favourite player. I think Ray's going to steal that, yeah. He's pretty damn good already, eh? Barnett's done all right there. Won the hit out. Yo has shanked it again. Good intensity for the boys there. Oof. Toby. Oh, no. I think he shanked that. Oh. Behind. Favourite all-time Eagles player is Luke Shuey, Riley. There you go. Repeat inside 50 for the Giants. Well, Perryman. If that was deliberate, it was genius, but I think that was just a bad kick, to be honest. But it almost worked perfectly. Sam Darcy could pinch the Nomi. That's not a bad call, actually. I think I saw he had a couple of goals. Yeah, I don't hate Judd, or by any stretch, but he did leave us. He loses points for that. How about them Weagles as Heath? Welcome, Heath. Yeah, good start. We'll see. We started last week well too. No, we faded, and wouldn't be surprised if we faded again. But home crowd probably having a bit of an impact here as well, I think. Just getting a bit excited when the Eagles get the ball. Fairly high scoring. We've still got 10 minutes left in this quarter. Yo's had 5 clearances. Yeah, fair play. I didn't realise that. How about them Swans? Yeah, well, the big boys are playing Heath. I don't want to hear about Sydney with your lower level performances. Last night was a good game. We streamed that. What is my favourite year? I think it's definitely going to be 2018. and 2006. But outside of that, 2011 and 2015, I'm actually on True Eagle on my Eagles channel. I am doing a rewind series. I've already filmed 2011. I'm going to do 2015 before I leave as well. Let's chat Eagles. McGovern with the kick out. We're getting conceding a lot of repeat inside 50s. We're kicking the ball out. Ball's coming straight back in. Eagles rock. They sure do. Cole. 6 inside 50s to 11. So we've scored 5 scores from 6 inside 50s. It's not bad. We would just like some more inside 50s. That's my analysis. Most underrated Eagles player is Jamie Cripps, in my opinion, followed by Brad Shepherd. Another inside 50 GWS. Barras repels it. Ball up, probably. There we go. So the Eagles ever let that Eagle lose? Man, I haven't been to an Eagles game in a long time. But I went to one last year before I moved here, and I think so. Because my dad tells this funny story where he took my sister to the footy, and she didn't wear her glasses, and she said something along the lines of, "Oh, I like when they release the owl." Funny stuff. Why would we release an owl? Well done, Kelly. Gets a bit of a break. We cut through the center. Well done. Oh, I've called it a throw. That is so annoying. That is so frustrating. That would have been a nice highlight. Let's watch this replay. Yeah, hard to tell. I can see why he thought it was a throw, but I don't know if it was 2 actions. Eagles are 30 years old this season? No, they're 37. Liam Baker heading to the Eagles. I think that might actually happen, hey? There's been a rumour that hasn't gone away ever. Oh, Hogan. The Hulk has shanked it. Eight minutes to go in the turn. McGovern, that's a good kick. Great kick by McGovern. He really is a good kick, actually, for a big guy. Again. Ball movement generally has been fast today. And the run and carry and breakaway speed. Like, you can definitely see. Oh, here we go. Chessar. Good tackle, to be fair. Holding the ball's a bit stiff. I think it was an outstanding tackle, but I don't know if that was... I don't like that being called ball. I don't think there's that much prior there. Let's watch this again. Nah, it was just a good tackle. I don't think that's ball just because it's a good tackle. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, so far, like, as I've said, like, if anyone can not see that the Eagles are playing a different style when they're not, getting slaughtered, it's so obvious. Hopefully we can keep it up for longer. Oh, I don't think that's a throw either. What is happening? I don't think that's a throw. I think he's fucked up again, the umpire. Oh, okay, my bad. That was a throw. Okay, I still stand by the holding ball, but I can see why he paid that throw. But I feel like we just got on the wrong end of 3 there that probably should have been 1 or 2. And a 50-meter penalty. I'm not sure what that was for. It's frustrating. So we have the ball like at the top of our 50, and now the ball's deep in our defense. Even it was frustrating. Okay, so even if it was a throw, then it's frustrating that Yo threw because he didn't need to. You know, he had some time. It's frustrating. It's all right. Oh, is that Giant guy just flopped for a free kick with virtually no pressure? Well done, Eagles. So far, so good. We should have at least 3 more scores. Yeah, I think it's just just a few momentum sapping moments, either unlucky decisions or just us giving away a free kick badly. But you know, it's not too bad. Well done, Hoff. Stay with him. Oh, well done, Hoff. 22 under 22, bitch. Hopefully. Well done. I honestly thought Brown was going to lose him there. Look at the size difference between him. He stayed with him really well. That was actually a little bit weak from Brown now I think about it. Like, how did he lose the ball so meekly? English staring a 1.5 million contract to go home. He will leave. I heard that he might leave, but I don't think it will necessarily be to West Coast. All Freo, I heard. Well done, Harley. And I say well done for getting your head ripped off. Hunt. I'll tell you what, that actually ended up all right, but it didn't look good off the boot. Green possibly legged. Yeah, I think English will leave. I just don't know where to. I think that was Ryan Daniels that said that. He said that there's a few clubs. He might even stay in Victoria at a different club. All right, we've repelled it. Let's stop it coming back. Fortuitous bounce. Then it goes under Waterman's hands. Unfortunate. They're hemming us in a little bit to our back line, that's for sure. Oh, that's a good kick. Hard to defend that. But that's what happens when you have a player under no pressure at the top of the 50. Dog signing Jamara is telling. Yeah, you'd think so. Heath. I think Bailey's gone. I think English is 60-40 to leave, in my opinion. And Jamara stays. And that's a goal to GWS. McRae seems to be on the out there, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he'd move clubs. Bulldogs could be set for like a pretty big list refresh. Gold Coast have their first round of this year, don't they? Well, they might get one back if Smith leaves. Anyone touch Sheldrick or McDonald? Yeah, I think the Swans are going hard for McDonald. Is Warner out of contract too? Is that this year? There's already talk about him being chased. Come on, Hunt. Sits for him. was half expecting the crowd to groan when he kicked backwards then, but I realised that's probably the first time we've done it all day, so not bad. Bevo gone by round 13. Maybe. Well, actually, they just pumped Gold Coast today. I haven't watched the game yet. I will after this, but unless we do something wild next week. Yeah, it's a fair point, Wade. Good fixturing for them. I'm guessing they don't play Freo here. Cole inside 50. I reckon this is only our 6th inside 50. That's a great mark. Is that Sam Taylor? That probably should be 50 against Darling, to be honest. I do hate when players do that. Well done, Jamo. I liked what I've seen of him. He's been a bit of a, what's the word? Pleasant surprise, considering our key back depth has been fucked. Bazo and Edwards still injured. Jamo coming in has been good. Hasn't been amazing. He's been better than I expected. Oh, that's a really good handball that's opened us up there. Oh, no. Jamo, just as I said it. Concedes a goal. Unless. Well done. Cole's done well there. And McGovern. Jeez, that was a mare. I do realise he had the sun in his eyes, but still. Frustrating. He's been all right. Unlucky for Jamo. I hope we really stay with them. I really feel like they will kick away pretty soon. But hopefully, when they do concede that next goal, we don't have that another 10-minute period following that where we do nothing. Minute 37. Gover's leading disposal getter would not surprise me. He's been outstanding. I've always thought he'd be a big in and have a good year this year. So fingers crossed he stays fit. If they conceded that goal, I was going to punch a hole in my wall. Yeah, I wasn't happy either. Harley. Ooh. Got a handball off. Yo got a little excited. Yo's made a couple of mistakes, but I've liked his energy. He's trying to lead. He's been good. 19 inside 50 to 8, is it really? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We kind of got hemmed in. And they were just getting repeat 50 inside entries. Sorry, what am I saying? They were getting repeat entries and not scoring. So I think we've defended all right. They're clearly a slicker team than us. That's for sure. But, Giants inside 50. Oh, there's no one there on him. What happened there? Damn. How tall is Harley? He is 187 centimeters. This will be the last score of the quarter, you'd think. Goal. Is Harley 185, is he? He was definitely measured at 187 before getting drafted. But it is possible, sometimes those do fluctuate. I wouldn't trust the Eagles side, though. Yeah, on the on a number of sites I've just found he's 187. I'll check the Eagles website because I would not trust that. Because what they do is they they delete a previous player's profile and just copy and paste the new player in. I know he's 187 on the website there too. So pretty much everywhere I can see is 187. But like Marek being 196 is apparently not right either. Hey, I was going to say, if they got a goal there, it would have been really deflating. To play well and be down 15-40 would have been shit. They tend to mark them up in height. Yeah, Jack Williams grew 4 centimeters after being drafted. And not in a good way. Gavin Yo, 9 touches. Yeah. Gov's been probably BOG for us. Yo has... I've still liked his energy, even though he's turned it over and made mistakes. Thoughts on the first quarter? I'm happy with that first quarter. I am still nervous about this score. Like, they're so slick and getting repeat entries that, you know, we're not even playing badly and the score's getting further and further away from us. But, yeah, I am happy with that. I can already feel, like, people commenting and being like, not in here, but like after this, they'll be like, oh yeah, well, GWS just missed heaps. I'm like, well, if you actually watch the game, it's not as one-sided as people were trying to suggest. Oh, 15-34. Like I said, a bit of a relief that's not 15-40. But generally, I'm comfortable with the energy we've shown. Eagles were a bit fumbly. Besides that, yeah, that's right, Dylan. Yeah, GWS are just good, you know. Possibly the form team, the comp, say for Sydney. So my dad's just messaging me talking. Oh, he's at the game. He's just asking my thoughts. Yeah, I think we've been okay. Chesser credited with 1. That's right. So Duggan, most fantasy points. Interesting. He's been okay. Duggan's been all right. Done a few good things. Kelly's been solid. We really just cannot drop off at all here because, geez, Reed 7 touches. That's handy. I have Yo and Reed in my fantasy team, so that's good. Yay, Graz. We need to stop letting GWS players open. That's true. That's true. Giants are the best team right now, in my opinion. I agree, Eagle Fart. I do. Yeah, it's clear, like, watching there's one team better than the other, but I think we've put in a pretty decent fight so far. I might have a Krispy Kreme egg. I know this is fucked, but sometimes I like chocolate for breakfast. I just pretend it's Easter. Oh, it is Easter. When is Easter? Is it Easter yet? When is Easter weekend? Yeah, Google that quickly. Oh, next weekend. Fuck it. Who cares? 1 Freo, 2 Giants, 3 Swans, 4 Carlton will be the top 4. West Coast 5. Yeah, I agree. Barnett has more hitouts than Willow. Yeah, there you go. Has he been in there more? Hard to track. I wonder if the Eagles can build into the game. Hopefully. Kind of rely on GWS dropping off as well, I reckon. We just need them to like not come back on time for the second quarter. You know what makes you feel like an old man? Like, don't get me wrong, Cuz is fantastic and like in fantastic shape for his age. But he does look like an old man at the same time. He just looks like a shredded old man. That is weird. He looks like your shredded uncle. Yeah. Hmm. Who was it that laid Harley out? Funny. You're possibly right, he. Bro, he must be 44. He does look older than 44, I think, whilst also being shredded. It's weird. I'm just going to get a bit of water there. Cuz looks fitter. Yeah, I agree. It's hard. I was just trying to organize my thoughts about what I mean by that, but is where he simultaneously looks shredded, handsome, in good shape for his age, but it's like the way he moves. The way he moves seems like he's 55, which shouldn't be a surprise. So I'm not going to knock him for it. It's just interesting. Second quarter underway. Come on, Eagles. Yo, back in it. Good stuff. Edwards with a double touch. Gets out of trouble nicely, sort of. Actually quite tense watching this. I don't think I got tense last week. I could be wrong. Well done. Oh, jeez. Yo's handballs have just been like a cannon. And they're not helping anyone. It's just like handballed it into someone's shoe and the ball bounced off the foot and went 30 meters. What is ILS? Is that a joke? Jeez, haven't really noticed Jim the other one kick. I don't know where he's playing. I don't feel like he's been at the centre bounce, but I didn't really pay that much attention. Second quarters are usually our worst at Stoner. Well, 30 or 45 seconds we've been okay. Barnett. Yikes. That was absolutely putrid, that kick. I wonder if he changed the way he was going to kick halfway through doing that. It kind of looked like it at the time, and then the ball went out of bounds. Yeah, Yo's taking the injury frustration out. It does seem like it. Like, it seems like it would hurt to receive a handball from Yo today. When Eagles gather, McGovern. Invisible lat syndrome. I've never heard that before. Men are so cruel about each other's bodies. Where are your lats, bro? Oh, that's a good intercept, Mark. Who is that? Taylor, yeah, what a surprise. He's a star. Well played. He's so good. Oh my God. That was an infield catch. Like a short extra cover diving. Well done. Hopefully we get him somehow. End of next year. I feel like a lot of important kicks have been like Jamison or Barnett, not the guys you want kicking to critical parts of the ground. Well done, Petch. Well done, Petch. He did that well. He didn't play for the free kick. He was just trying to sort of guard the ball. Oh, for fuck's sake, Chris. He was just sort of trying to guard the ball, and then Whitfield held on to it. He shouldn't have. Let's watch it again. Yeah, what was Whitfield doing? That was just a careless free kick. Petch had his hands in the air, but then Whitfield just like pulled him back. I'd be annoyed at Whitfield if I was a Giants fan. That was careless. Kelly. Oh, up and under. And KO's frozen. So far, we haven't looked like obviously clean in the second quarter, but we have got the ball inside 50 2 or 3 times in a repeated manner, which is nice. That's not something I'm used to seeing. Come on, Jinby. Well done. Good tackle. What is muscle capacity? Yeah, he's definitely had some muscle osmosis in the gym this off-season. Just the wrong word. Oh, here we go. Well played, Cripper. Come on, Eagles. Oh, dude. Chill, Waterman. Chill. Yeah, Barnett is big for his age. Was that 15? I couldn't tell you because right at the critical moment, KO froze. I think it might have been. It's hard to tell. The perspective of that, the camera angle is not great. It would have been touch and go, though. Agreed. I almost half expected it not to be paid. KO, you donkey. Still frozen. I have to close it. Yeah, Barnett should be 19 in a bit, I'd say, without knowing when his birthday is. I have no idea what happened with the Waterman kick, by the way. Internet has failed me. Or KO has failed me. I have not seen the game for about 90 seconds now. And I'm angry. I'm guessing he missed because nothing's happening in the chat. Oh, God. Waterman missed. Thank you. Grow up, hee. I'm having issues with me, KO. Hey, we back. Harley. Inside 50. So we've had about 4 or 5 inside 50s, I reckon, to start this term for one behind. It'd be nice to score properly. Well done. McGovern BOG for us. Bring some much needed mongrel, yeah. Don't even talk about it, hee. Honestly, I think we're so desensitized to injuries now. He's just one player, like one young player, but it would suck, obviously. Here I am talking about it. Damn it. Well done, Edwards. Clean hands. We've done a pretty good job of being able to create like run and spread reasonably well in this game. Like when we get the ball, there's usually 2 or 3 runners. Again, something I'm not completely accustomed to seeing. Clone Harley, yeah. 1 forward, 1 back, maybe 1 in the midfield. Oh, fuck. That is just 2021 West Coast. 2 switches and then goes back to the original part of the ground. Pointless turnover. Oh, my God. That's frustrating. Skills haven't been very good. That's probably the one weakness. But to be honest, I'd rather see the intensity up and the skills a little bit down than, all of it down. Odd passage of play. Yeah, that was straight out of 2021. 2021 West Coast when you finished 9th, yes. The second half version, not the first half of that year. Oh, well done, Petch. Come on, Petch. Handball. Here we go. We gotta get a score out of this, surely. Good kick, Watersmans. Cripps. Oh, fuck. Good defense by the GWS player there, to be fair, but also just annoying that we fucked that up. Frustrating. Real frustrating. None of those players were young as well. Just so well done. Sort of. Oh. That was weird from Cripps. I feel like Cripps has had a real mixed game today. Yeah, this is annoying. That's what happens when you play good teams and fail to capitalise. Should have been a goal to us, and now it's a shot on goal for them. The fact that I'm this tense and frustrated is actually a good sign, to be honest. I should be grateful for this tension because the alternative is just sitting back and watching it unfold. Skill errors are killing you guys, yeah. Essentially. Thankfully, he's missed. That would have been a blow because I feel like we've had the slight better of them in this quarter. Very, very narrowly, if at all. I don't even know what the stats say, but I reckon we've had more inside 50s for sure. And a few golden opportunities. And yet, the margin's the same, I think, as it was at quarter time. Well done, Jimby. Well done, Cripps. He did well there. He had no chance, really, and he still got the set. Oh, deliberate. I suppose he fumbled it, but that was still deliberate. But you generally don't pay those, so fair enough. Kicking efficiency, 61% for both teams. Yo again with not a clearance. Actually, it was literally a blind handball to no one. Oh, well done. Keep it in. Happy with that. Barras launches it back to where it came from. Well done, Barnett. Cripps, sorry. Screen goes blurry. I missed the details. I thought it was a 35, 30. What is Barnett? Is he 30? I'm blind. Well done, Jaden. Very well done. That was Harley. Fire out. That was really good. I thought that was Jaden Hunt. I was like, damn. He's such a good finesse player, Harley. Like little things like just stopping at the exact right second rather than just crash and bash. He's a very smooth player. Probably been our best 5 or 6 again, Harley. Goes on 56. Harley's on 37. I needed those players to do well for fantasy, as I've said. Jimby, bit of run and carry, bad handball. Very bad handball. Tense. They should call me bloody Anaconda. That is definitely holding the ball. They definitely did drop off a bit, Anthony, in terms of scoring. I'm kind of glad for that. I mean, it's frustrating, but I'm glad it's not just ballooning margin. Himmelberg, that looks like it's going to be a mark. Yeah, you can see that coming a mile off Hogan. This would be a goal. Yeah, there was not much we could do to defend that. It was a good kick. It was a good kick, in fairness. I mean, you're right. Skills are basic stuff, but I think even more fundamental to that is like intensity. Oh, he's missed. Even more fundamental to that is intensity, and I think we've definitely ticked that box today. I think it's just been a frenetic game, to be honest. That being said, we haven't handled that well, but I would have this over, what many people predicted. It'd be nice to have more than 2 goals, that's for sure. We have had our opportunities to kick more than 2. Well done, Yoey, sort of. Did as well as he could, I think. Oh, GWS through. Now coming out of the back half. Thankfully, he shanked that. We got away with that. Oh, my God, Eagles. Come on. All right, there's a point where it's too bad. That is poor. To be fair, both teams' skills have been bad, actually. Who was that handballed that? Who is the Eagle that marked it uncontested and handballed it 20 meters over the opponent, over his teammate's head? Duggo. Was it really Duggan? Fuck me, Duggan. He is so error prone. He does a lot right. He really does a lot right, and he's a good leader. But oh my God, he cannot connect well with the football at all. Terrible. Fuck. That was too easy. I'll defend Yo a little bit. I think he's cooked a few, but I would rather see this version of Yo than the 6 possession version of Yo. He's trying his guts out, Elliot. as Hogan goals. That's the first goal of the quarter. Really wanted it to be our way. That's all right. Game plan seems a lot better. I agreed. We've got a clear way we're playing as well, which is nice. Why did Barras not go with Hogan then? That was weird. That's a pretty good assessment, Max. Free kick. Well, we're in danger of making this scoreline at halftime blowout worse than it should be. I don't feel like we're getting slaughtered here at all. But GWS they're good enough to, like, when there's a pressure drop off, they just score. And yeah. Dal says we need Marek ASAP. Can I also probably criticize as well the decision to make Marek the sub? Why would you have a tall player in Marek? Now, don't get me wrong. I've been talking about how Marek can play a variety of roles as Green, score the behind. He can play high up the ground. He can even play as a loose defender. But we don't play him that way. So if Marek comes into this side and just plays deep forward, I will be annoyed. And I think the selection hasn't been great. I am actually a bit stunned that the goal umpire needed a review there. Anyone else? Like, there's no downside to being thorough, but at the same time, it's like, come on. That was very clearly never a goal, or whatever he thought it might have been. It was only ever a behind. Well done, Kelly. Sort of. Come on, Eagles, get out of trouble. Oh, Harley does well there. Oh, Hunt clean. Man, clean hands has not been something we've been able to showcase today. It's been a real problem. Well done, Jake. Goes out of bounds. We're having to fight a lot for every little possession. That's all right. Yeah, that's true, Dean. Thought Clay Hall should have been the sub. Yeah, I can see why they didn't pick Hall as sub. But I'll reserve judgment for the way we use Marek. But if we use him in the way that I suspect we are going to use him, then I will criticize it after the fact. I didn't particularly love our selection this week. Ball's been played in our back half for a long time in this quarter now, after a good first half of the quarter. Jeez, it'd be nice. We probably want the next two. That seems like a really redundant thing, but here we go, Brockman. Nicely weighted handball. GWS's pressure has been fairly good. Made it very hard for us. We haven't had too many like clean plays there, but a lot of it's also pressure. Ooh. Thought Reed might have spilt that. Oh, great tackle. How's that not ball? Was that not holding the ball? Anyone else see that? Oh, he bumped him, not tackle. I hear the umpire say. Fair enough. Probably should have tackled him then. Let's have a look. I missed it. Here we go. Yeah, fair enough. More of a bump. The thing is, KO goes blurry for me like every time something interesting happens. So I couldn't even tell you that he was bumped, not tackled. Come on, Eagles. Don't fall away at the end of the quarter and make this a drubbing. Too easy. So it's frustrating to start the second quarter with like 5 inside 50s to then have a goalless second quarter to 3 minimum. I don't feel like we're going to score the last goal in the last 2 minutes. Samantha, that's an unfortunate shout out. Yeah, you missed a good quarter. It's been well, we started the second quarter well, didn't score. GWS then sort of hemmed us into our back half slowly and then scored 3 quick goals. So the score's starting to really not flatter us. They've clearly been way better, but fuck, I just loved. I'd love a couple of goals, you know. Hey. Brockman inside 50. Hey, first clean inside 50 we've had in a while. Himmelberg doesn't want that to be paid a mark. If it wasn't a mark, it was probably a chop, so I don't know what he's on about. This is a tough shot. He's a pretty good set shot. Tough kick. Nah, not good off the boot. It's going to fall short. Rush behind. By the way, I should let you guys know I am headed to America soon. I will still be uploading. Fuck, GWS inside 50. Barras, well done. You know what's weird? His name is Barras, and he has said that himself, but I can't change the way I pronounce his name. It's a little bit like Orazio Fantasia. Like, that's actually how you say his name, I believe. And yet nobody's going to call him that. Everyone's like, what's this bullshit? It's obviously Fantasia. Another behind. And who else? There's a few other names that like players just cop the wrong pronunciation. Come on, Eagles. 30 seconds. I'm just hoping we don't concede. And it looks like we could. I probably won't be streaming. That's right, here. Yeah. It's too hard in America. So perhaps when I get back. We'll definitely want to get back. 3 seconds. All right, we need to find a way to mentally reset after that quarter because it didn't end well. Yeah, we just can't. What I'm worried about is just the stopping here. I'm going to have a cream egg. Should I? Yes. Beer, Jesse. Oh, yes, I would, except it's 9 a.m. and I've got to make at least 2 videos after this. By the way, I've got if you go to the community tab on YouTube of this channel, you will find a post saying what are your takeaways, and the best comments I feature in the AFL come down each week. So if you want a thought featured in the video, by all means, go post it. Steak is pissed, as he should be. Yeah, I did notice that. Useless second quarter. I'd love to see a statistical breakdown in that second term because I feel like it started well. I feel like we were dominating inside 50s for like 5 minutes. 18 inside 50s to halftime is not great. Yeah, we really got hemmed in for most of that quarter. Just listen to Kingsley. Kingsley saying the Eagles are getting out of their back 50 too easily. No, oh my God, please just don't try any harder. It doesn't feel so easy. So clearances were down narrowly. We're getting out tackled. 1 tackle inside 50. That's probably a pretty telling stat. 18 inside 50s to 37. Little bit less of the ball, more contested possessions, and uncontested possessions not too bad. It's just literally we're getting our hands on the footy and we're winning it out of the centre moderately well, slightly behind them. That's all good. It's just our ability to get through their defensive zone. Really struggling. It lived in your defensive half, definitely. Other than the first 5 minutes, yeah. There you go, Darth. I'd love to see at the end of the game how many centre bounces they attended. I wonder if they'll sub Barnett, bring Marek in. Marek forward, Williams ruck. That's probably what they're going to do. What did Simpson learn in America? I mean, probably nothing in terms of tactical game day tactics. Probably more about culture. That's probably what he went there for. And to be honest, the energy's been fine. Played a pretty good team. Obviously, there's very clear ways we can improve. But honestly, I know my expectations might seem really low, but considering last year, I still feel like this could be a lot worse, which doesn't mean we need to praise them. But I think had we not come out and tried, this margin would be way worse. I think we are trying. I think we've made a lot of mistakes, and unfortunately, some of the senior players are all culprits, but even someone like a Yo, he's trying his guts out. So I can't be too upset. It is frustrating though. I'm a little bit nervous. If we hold this margin in the second half, I'll be stoked. If it doubles, then it'll be sad. Agreed. Around the contest, we've been good. And when I say good, I mean Slightly beaten by Port Adelaide, slightly being beaten by GWS, but very narrow margins. I haven't seen our scores from stoppage stats this season, but I'm going to guess it's not too bad. Thoughts on Dean Cox being next Eagles coach? I have no idea. It's not something I'm particularly holding out for. I do think it is possible. I mean, when it's been discussed before, I've heard people say, nah, he's been groomed for Longmire's position, but it's like, yeah, but if Simo gets ousted this year, surely Cox will be tempted. Stoppage will be broken even with Port, yeah. Exactly, 1.5 games, yeah. I agree, Dean. I think that's a positive at least. Turnovers are terrible in the midfield. I agree. I feel like the turnovers we've done, save for a few bad exceptions, sometimes it's just probably been like us rushing and thinking the pressure is more than it is. And then in other cases, I should think of Duggan's handball. Oh my God. Duggan is operating at 75%. Is that right? Well, to be fair, I remember saying at quarter time, this from my perception, I remember saying, well, gee, Duggan's ball use has been better today. So maybe it was just all in the second quarter. Like, I feel like he had 7 touches to quarter time and did a couple of nice things. Duggan on 68 fantasy. Wow. Wow, Yo's had 19? I did not know that. He's been all right. A mixed bag, but more positive than negative, in my opinion. If this was 2018, I'd probably be criticizing Yo. But it is not. It is not. The standard of... he's just missed so much footy. Been inconsistent as well. I'm trying to find Harley Reid's score. 37 still. Don't know if he got much of the ball. That was Duggan the best fantasy player. Yo is second. Yeah. I hope you're right, Wade. Struggling to mark inside 50, definitely. How many people are here from True Eagle? Yes, good question. I got to blow my nose. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to sniffle. Where am I? Yeah. Give me 30 seconds. Thanks, Dylan. Watches both channels. Could I make a video on the Eagles 22? Funny enough, man. So I'm going to America soon, and I've got a video a week already on True Eagle on 4 different topics. I've literally got uploads until the first week in May. I will still be uploading like as we go as well. But that takes the pressure off. And one of them is best Eagles 22 since 2000. I could do a greatest of all time one. I started with 2000. I think you can make 2 videos. So yeah, every player from their contributions from 2000 onward, I've already done. Footy likes. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, how do you do that? I suppose offer like in-house support, as well as just keeping him in the loop in terms of feedback and backing him in if you think that's the right thing. If you think it's the right thing to back him in. Not to sound biased, but the umpiring has been shocking. I felt like there was maybe 2 in that quarter that we were on the wrong end of. That's all I really noticed. Readers look good. Yeah, I think he's been unreal, actually. Yeah. It's like when he's allowed to get near the ball, because when we're not managing his minutes, he's been pretty solid. In fact, better than solid. He's been really good. But then you don't see him on the screen for a little while. And we do have to be mindful of not putting these 18, 19-year-olds, Jinbi, Chesser included, like getting bashed up week in, week out. We need to think about their long-term career as well. That's why we haven't seen Jinbi at stoppages much. As an umpire, the umpiring is always shocking. Yeah, that's true. It's a thankless job, isn't it? Kieran Briggs is a serious issue. It's true. Briggs has been really good. I don't know if we were ever equipped to deal with a Kieran Briggs. He's just a good player. Thoughts on Darling and Cripps? I haven't even really noticed Darling. I think I noticed him do 1 or 2 things. I don't think he's hit the scoreboard. Cripps has had a mixed game. I feel like he's done some good things and made some poor mistakes. Let's have a look at Darling's game. I honestly, 4 touches again. I feel like he's still going to be kind of safe, to be honest. I'm not saying he should be, but the inside 50s have been less than last week, I reckon. 17 at halftime. I reckon that's less than last week. We ended up with 40. So appraising the forwards is hard. I mean, you can't give Darling an endless leash. He's not impacting that much. But it's like the ball's been in our back half. I'm not surprised he had 4 touches. So chuck a like on the stream if you don't mind. Thank you, guys. Would mean a lot. Just helps me in the algorithm. We look good, but the silly fumbles are getting us. I agree. It's I'm not gutted with this. It has been frustrating. I've been tense, but it could be worse. It just really could be. I know that sounds so lame to say, and a product of how bad the last couple of years have been. But I'm thinking about what's the situation like in this game where I'm not tense, and it's probably if it's like 10 goals to nothing in the first quarter, which people thought it would be. I don't think we've played too poorly. We just can't score. There's a 12-way tie for the most intercept marks. Wow. Oh, yeah. What happened to Caulfield? I missed that. What happened to Caulfield? He's crying. I hope it wasn't like an ACL or something, was it? Yeah, I agree, Leo. I think he makes so many bad mistakes for a captain. So many bad ones. He does some good stuff, but yeah. Bulldogs or Saints finish high on the ladder? I think Saints. Oh, Josh says shoulder. Must have been bad if he's crying. Hopefully he recovers quickly. He is so injury prone. Poor guy. We play the Bulldogs at Marvel, Dylan, which is not an easy task, but I reckon it's probably a least tough game in the first three. And they are a very good team. And then I think we got Sydney after that. Fuck, what a month. What an opening month. God damn. A very innocuous injury. That sucks. I was for on field, yeah. I like the two captain strategy. I think it is right for us. That being said, I think about a time in 3 years, and I am a little bit concerned if Duggan's even going to be best 22 by then. I do like the guy. He's just so error prone. How many more years of Eagles being Grant would break you? 4? I don't think it'll be 4 years. Yeah, I didn't see that either. Pat Kaz. Wish the fixture was a bit better for North West Coast Hawks. Yeah, I was thinking like it would have been nice if some of these bottom teams could like play each other early, just to like give them a chance to show their games. Like I think when we played each other last year, he like there were periods where we sort of like traded momentum. And you're like, oh, the Eagles look good here. Oh, North look good here, and gave us some belief. And GWS, we played in the second round, had just come off a bottom 3 finish, and we looked good in that game. It's just frustrating. But not unfair. Just, I would have liked an easier fixture to start. Security and injuries go together like eggs and bacon. They have had pretty bad injuries, haven't they? Wow, that's pretty interesting, Max. Yeah, intercepting is like pretty much the biggest thing you recruit for almost now. You don't really get too many true lockdown defenders, certainly not early in the drafts. Thoughts on Baker buying property in WA? Yeah, I think it's kind of been on the cards. He's coming home for a while now. I think he ends up at West Coast personally. We need Marek's kick. Yeah. I'm intrigued to see how they go with Marek. I've really talked myself into the idea that we're going to sub Barnett and put Bailey in the ruck and Marek forward. Really bad fixture for the Hawks too, having the bottom 4 get their teeth kicked in at the start. Yeah, I share these thoughts. Yeah, I agree. Both teams after round 2, you would be like, nah, they're not finishing bottom 2. Particularly North. If teams just stop bombing into their forward line, there wouldn't be so many intercepts, Drew. I think it's also like zone defense and pressure up the field. Can you see West Coast getting one of those North assistance packages? Well, I'd like to think we're so early in the season, I don't have to really think about that yet, but I'll humour you. Nah, I feel like we've probably one more season off getting much, if anything. Like, I think North West Coast should be open for a while. Yeah. That being said, I am kind of grateful we don't play you early in the season. I think we got a better chance of playing you like later. You guys start seasons well. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully you can keep it going. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, like, prior to the season, I was like, I'm glad we didn't play North early. That being said, we do have you at Blunston. 20 seconds. 1 second. All right. I had to grab my snack and chicken. I think it'll be 1-1 for Eagles and North. Well, I'm pretty much willing to concede we're not going to beat you in Tassie. Never play well in Tassie. Hopefully we can beat you in Perth, but who knows? I'm not going to even talk about that until it's closer. GWS inside 50 to start. Brass, uncontested mark. That's a relief. I feel like we haven't had too many uncontested defensive marks in this game. I think that's a product of the ball coming in fairly hot. Tom Green is my goat. Wow, I'm having a horrific fantasy game. Like, I'm barely going to get 1,800. Fantasy week, rather. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's horrific. Oh, he just falls over under no pressure, handballs it into Duggan's ankle. The ball flies. Oh my God, that's, you know what it reminds me of? 2010 Eagles. Oh my God, motherfucker. That's a coach killer. Fuck. Sorry, excuse my language. Just, oh my God. Can't even blame Duggan for that one. That was all off. Oh, that was so bad. I don't know why that's pissing me off so much, but that was really bad. There's been a number of 12-point plays in this game where we could have. I mean, we weren't out there. We weren't going to go kick a goal, but it was an inside 50 that's just gone like seamlessly. Like, our defenders had no chance of defending that. And if you just accumulate enough of those in a game, it'll become a blowout. It already is a blowout. Tackle Yo, well done. Brockman's done a couple of nice things without really impacting heaps. That's true, Lockie. You can't do much as a coach when that happens. You just got to sit back and watch it unfold. Yeah, I don't think Chess has done too much today. $17 points in the third quarter. That's true. I still weirdly think we're playing better than last week somehow. It's just the mistakes are more horrific in this game. Oh, well done, Yo. Unfortunate, like a great effort just goes unrewarded because he put the pressure on, it still affected the kick, but it didn't really matter. Hold the ball. Another set shot. Oh, this is getting bad. And I can't open my snack and chicken. Looking for a pair of scissors, can't find them. Duggan get caught on the ball. Where are my scissors? Damn neighborhood kids. Oh, good, a goal. Yeah, let's watch this turnover again. Jamo shanks a kick. Duggan gets caught holding the ball. Oh, yeah, that's holding the ball every day of the week. Duggan, idiot. Yeah, I'm with Simo. I think the only time I think I really said that, maybe it is time is like results like Sydney, which we're a bit removed from now, a little bit. Well, there was the Derby, and then results around that improved. This result doesn't make me necessarily think more or less that Simo's gonna get sacked or anything, but it is frustrating to watch it unfold as KO freezes. Annoyingly. You can pretty much just like bank that KO will die once a quarter on a good day. Sorry, still trying to get back up. Fuck me. So what's new with you guys? How much are we going to lose by? It's hard to tell at this point, Jaden. Very hard to tell. Hey, it's back. What's happened there? Darling just slipped over for no reason. I really do hate that when players fall over. Maybe it's just like a thing for me. Maybe it's a bit harsh, but like the sight of Darling just lying on his ass while his opponent's 20 meters in front of him getting the ball. So dumb. Same thing with Hoff before. Like very minimal pressure. Suddenly he's on his ass, handballs it into Duggan's ankle. Probably over fixating, but fuck, it was bad. Nice kick by McGovern. Cripps with the ball. Not a great kick from Cripps to Hunt. It wasn't bad. It was just like, sorry for long. He just like put that right on his head. He was never going to be able to mark that. Just weighted it poorly. I mean, Sam Taylor's done very well there, to be fair. And it probably was also in the back, but just weighted that kick too badly. I feel like that might be Long's first kick, maybe second disposal. Like he has done nothing today. But I haven't really seen the ball anywhere near him. Oh. I think Long played for that one big time. I wouldn't have paid that if I was the umpire, to be honest. I think that was an act of somebody who's trying to get into the game. God, he's good, Sam Taylor. GWS are out. Bring Marek on for Jamo. I'd probably bring him on for Barnett, personally. Jamo's not a bad shout, though. Evening, Jason. Hope I'm well. Yeah, tense. Oh, I am actually kind of pissed off that I can't even get into my snacks. Hey, never mind. All is well. Keep Simo. Oh, they're awful. Fuck. I agree. Give Sam Taylor whatever he wants. Romantically. A couple of goals would be nice. I remember saying 2 minutes into the second quarter, like, geez, we can't go too long without a goal here. We need to make use of this dominance. It was like 45 minutes ago. Free kick. I don't know if Simo can do much. Yeah, I don't think any differently of Simo. I think what we're trying to do is obvious. Nice to see Brass starting to get his hands on the footy. What we're trying to do is okay. Like GWS are a good sub, but also we're making horrific mistakes. And that's hard to coach. It should be a goal. Do you think the Eagles should chase English? I think a key forward would be better. From a positional point of view, I really don't think English is a big priority for us. But, we just recruited a ruckman. So it's a bit of an odd one, but he would make us better. He's in the right age bracket. Same thing with Liam Baker. I don't necessarily love Liam Baker as a player, but two guys that were in the right age bracket who will improve us. So maybe. GWS goal. Flynn English combo. Yeah, but I haven't even seen Flynn play for us yet, so is he even better than Bailey? I want Chester to play waffle to get some confidence, says Dean. Yeah, I think bringing him in this week was the right call. I don't think he's had a particularly good day. That's cool. Go back to the waffle. Build some confidence. Steph feels our pain. Yeah. Come on, Eagles. Chester for Hall's not a bad call. Maybe Hall is sub. Maybe drop one of the talls. Oh. He's done fairly well there, Brass. Well done. Oh, God. He was playing like a waffle team. A little bit. Bad start to the quarter. The third quarter so far has been our worst out of the three in this game. The game's sort of like slowed up. Well, I was going to say it's slowed up. GWS is still scoring pretty quick. We've slowed up. Oh. I feel like we haven't had a lot of frees today. I could be wrong. Sometimes I feel like that and I'm wrong. Well done, Hoff. Well done, Jimby. Have a shot. Edwards. Oh, dear. That was predictable. Hey, free kick. Who's got it? Is that a Hoff? Yeah. A lot of talk about how Hoff has bulked up, and that is definitely true, but he is still so skinny. He's just shredded. But he is pencil thin. Sam Taylor is some player. I agree, Joyce. He's unreal. Good tackle. It feels like he's been probably the most impactful player, but I haven't really been looking at those kinds of stats. Jones, Jamison, Edwards. I would keep the first two in. What's Edwards? How many touches he had? I feel like he hasn't had any impact whatsoever. Chester inside 50. I think this is the deepest the ball's got in our forward line this quarter. Pressure from the first quarter has gone missing, Dylan. How'd Sam Taylor slip through? Yeah, there was a lot of like Western Australian guns taken in the 20s of that draft. Oscar Allen, Sam Taylor, Liam Ryan, Tim Kelly. I know that I just listed 3 Eagles, but still a clear trend, interesting trend there. And then I feel like Bolter was also in the 20s of that draft, and I want to say Fritsch was like 31. Like there was a bit of gold taken around that range. Norton, yeah, he was pick 9. Chief Auto says, I thought Edwards showed a bit in the first quarter. I'm going to say I didn't notice. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just didn't really notice him. Jaden Hunt hasn't had a particularly big game. Good kick. Who was that? Oh, maybe it wasn't quite as good as I thought. Who kicked it, though? Oh, that's right. Will Walker. That's right. We talked about this, I feel like. Two free agents that the Eagles could pick. Well, if we make it unrealistic, but still a free agent, Hugh McCluggage comes to mind. Oh, come on, too slow. Come on, Edwards. Ginby's starting to get his hands on the footy. I don't feel like he's done much today. What was that? What has Petruccelli done there? Oh, Cripps. So it's blurry. What has Cripps done there? He's just given away a free kick. I want to see a replay of that. That was terrible, Jamie Cripps. It's 9:39 a.m. Jimby seems too slow now. I think he tests pretty fast, just unless you mean like reflexes. That should improve with experience. But in terms of leg speed, he's pretty quick. Well, on the positive side, the ball has been in our forward half for a few minutes now. Too slick. I think that was Ware. Now it's back in their first half. 68 minutes since our last goal, man. Ooh, Shannon Hearn with a nice glass of red. Danielle Shuey. Where's Boots? Oh, he's coaching. Of course. Oh, such an almost tackle there from Chesser. Really should have brought him down. That's true, Dean. Yeah, Chesser's sort of kept at it. I agree. Fucking KO. We have the ball. It goes blue for 2 seconds. Suddenly, GWS have an uncontested mark. Like, what? I blame KO, personally. I agree, Chris. Hopefully it stays under 100. We've stopped them scoring for the moment. How many goals has it been since halftime? 3? Just 3? Here we go. Cole. Long. Decent kick out to Chesser. This hit needs to be good. Ish. Come on. Faster. You know what? I think Jake's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Again, consider he's a forward and how little the ball's been there. Both weeks and the preseason, I think he can hold his head high. Oh, KO sucks, man. I'm guessing from the chat he missed. Jake or nothing forward line, I agree. I mean, Cripps and Petrocelli here and there, but in terms of actually threatening the goals this week, definitely Jake. Who has our goals? Jake has one. Who has the other? Was it Kelly or something? I want to say Tim Kelly. Kelly and Jake, there you go. If we can get 6 late goals here, we still wouldn't have a chance. Yeah, nice one, Chief Wardo. I have used that in the past. It probably is more reliable than KO. Darling. Missed. 15 goal last quarter, hopefully. Well, no. Because it wouldn't be our 15 goals. Is this performance better than Port? You know what? I think the best parts of the game were a little bit better. I think we fell off harder in this game, albeit it isn't over. So what is the net result? I don't know. I wouldn't make the argument it was better. Hasn't finished yet, so ask me again at the end of the game. Hunt, well done. Off did okay. Jamison, tidy kick. Jindy, he must have had 5 touches this quarter. Would have thought. Shit, another goal this quarter, man. What's our lowest score at Optus? Is it like 24? That's in serious danger. I don't think 19. GWS are much better than Port, says Eric. Are they? I think they're better than Port. I don't know if they're much better. Well done. Come on, Eagles. Oh, Marrick's on the field. Did anyone see who got subbed out? Ooh. I was going to say, is Yo injured? He hasn't touched the ball this quarter. He had 19 at halftime. He's still on 19. He did lay a tackle. Oh, fuck's sake. Frustrating. Ginby's had 16 touches. He's on track for his most ever, which is a small plus. I think he's had a good third quarter, admittedly, when the game has died off. Chester's had 11 touches. He's been okay. Easy. Too easy. Bailey Williams, my God, he has not featured in this game at all. Darling and Williams are the two. I'd like to know how much time Williams has spent in the forward line. GWS version along. Yeah, it's probably a good comparison. Thankfully, he's hooked to that. You know, if you applied the logic everyone said about West Coast last week, well, we're 2 goals 7. You flip that, and this result is only 5 goals. Barnett has better stats than Williams. Yeah, he does. Again, I want to see how much time he spent in the ruck. Like, if Williams has spent a fair bit of time forward, A, I think that's dumb. But B, that needs to be taken into account. GWS inside 50. Well done, Gov. He's been a warrior today. Last week the expected score wasn't too different from the actual score. There you go. Didn't realise that, Pat Kaz. Yeah, the amount of people that said, nah, Port really won by 90, bro. That being said, we're not looking good. Well, we're not looking horrific in some ways, but we're not looking good either. Brass has been somewhat prominent this quarter. I didn't realise North got 2 Friday night games. I presume one of them is Good Friday. I don't really care about the Friday night thing, to be honest. So I don't know if I see it as a fairness thing. Quarter time or 3/4 time. Fix the score here. So 4 behind since quarter time. Frustrating, but I don't think we've been I am trying to find a positive look on it desperately, but I do think at least there hasn't been fuck, they're not even trying, and that was a big problem last year. I think they're trying, they're just not good, and GWS are fucking good. Let's be real. I might grab me coffee. I got 2. All for a big reason why Friday night games are a thing. That's true, isn't it? Yeah. Is that like a 90s thing, wasn't it? Giants haven't scored over 200. That's a real win. We can't get the ball past defensive half the field. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely part of it. We're not. In parts of GWS's pressure, that's I can't think of too many occasions where West Coast has had the ball under no pressure streaming inside 50. Every time I could picture a lot of our mistakes, let's call it 75% of our mistakes or 80 has been a GWS player right on our hammer and us not handling that well. And then there's the other 20%, which I think reared itself in that quarter more so than the first half, where there were genuinely mistakes made under limited pressure. Dustin Martin can't save his team. It's pronounced Harley Reid. Will GWS score their first 100? I don't want to hear these depressing stats. We scored 70 points from 40 inside 50s. They've scored 19 points from 20 inside. Yeah. So the inside 50s have stayed pretty much the same. Yeah. Conversion was pretty decent last week, I think. Yeah, I think we were pretty high. 40 inside 50s, though, is not great. Like, we need to improve that minimum. We need to be getting 48, 50. George says, yes, if it stays under 10 goals, it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, what was everyone expecting? I probably have more frustration today because I feel like we've been on the verge of improving or showing, like, improvement, and then we'd fuck it up. And that's just going to happen. Thanks, here. Yeah, Harley Reid has looked very good. Let's be real. He's been very good. I don't know how many touches he's had, actually, out of curiosity. I'm surprised by that because it felt like GWS had way more inside 50s. I think they do. Did I or somebody else suggest they don't? They definitely do have more inside. Oh, are you just mean... I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Sorry. He just put it up AFL 23. That is the KO intermission music. Yeah, I'll turn it down a fraction. It's kind of annoying. Jack Darling should play one game in the waffle. Yeah. I'm not going to campaign too hard either way. I do think it's hard to appraise him like Fat Boy Slim. But it's not good, is it? Like, on the one hand, yes, it's true that we're not getting the ball inside 50. On the other hand, Waterman's been pretty good. So, oh, you misheard me. That's all right. Yeah, sorry, I don't even remember what I said, Dylan. I really don't remember what I said. We are definitely not getting the ball inside 50 enough, which was the same problem we had last year. Just going to try and enjoy the last quarter. Luke Edwards, 10 touches. I don't think he's doing enough. Like, he's like 23 now. He doesn't have the same excuse. Is it really 8 goals, 5 from turnovers? Yeah, we knew that they were probably going to butcher us in that aspect, hey? Have GWS played well? Yeah, I mean, they've played well in the same way that they play well all the time. I just think they haven't really given us an inch. That's how I would describe it. And they've been pretty reasonable hurting us back the other way. They're not like blowing us out of the park. They're just sort of responding, putting the pressure on, respond to the mistakes, get the ball inside 50. It's been a pretty clinical, without being absolutely top-notch performance. I think that's fair. Meanwhile, I think the score makes us look a little bit worse than we've been. But that is what happens when you play teams that are fairly clinical. And to be honest, well, both sides have left scores on the board, so I think that's about right. I think Hoff has played quite well on green. Yeah. Other than that slip over, which I will never get over. GWS in cruise control. I mean, yes and no. Like, their pressure has been unreal. So from that point of view, they haven't been cruising. But they're certainly not in fifth gear, that's for sure. I'm going to grab my coffee to start the last quarter. 1 second. I timed that poorly. I missed the first 20 seconds. Classic. Ooh, inside 50. just turn it back up. Yeah, their pressure has been great. So, like the way I describe it, like I said, they wait for us to get the ball. They apply really strong, consistent pressure. The way we notice it is West Coast making mistakes, and there definitely has been some unforced errors, definitely. But they just kind of pressure, wait for the mistake, capitalize. So they've been solid. Well, he's contracted for another year, so. Jaden Hunt. Jinby. Well done, Gov. He's been probably our best. Jaden. I can tell I'm behind the chat, but nice. He kicked a left-footed goal against the Giants last year. Finally, far out. Good goal. And that was Gov's goal. First goal from turnover. Comeback is on. Kick 2 against GWS. Yeah. He is going to be the worst player in the league. Inside 50 again through Hunt. Jake makes a contest really well. Cripps has got an opportunity here. Missed. Fuck. God, I've had over 1,000 calories since I've been sitting here. Fuck. And is that right? Yeah, these coffees have 200. Well, I've had 2, so 280 total. These have 320. So that's 600 plus the chocolates. Nah, just pushing 1,000. There you go for a run. West Coast is one of the worst teams I've seen in 30 years. 30 years. What was 30 years ago? 92. Yeah, maybe. I still feel like last year was way worse, but then we had the injury excuse. Now I think this reminds me of like 2008, 2010 West Coast. In my head, it was 6 years ago, Darth Jar Jar. Come on, chill. 5.5, really, if you want to be precise. What was I saying? In my head, I definitely separate 24 Eagles and 23 Eagles. I think we get lumped in all as the same thing. And I understand why. I'm not making a strong argument that you shouldn't do that, but in my head, I'm just judging us on 2 weeks into this year. Here we go, Eagles. Come on. Yoey. Oh, flower bag. Absolute flower bag. Oh, dear. Fuck off. Cripps, please. Yes. Well done, Eagles. Well done. Positive note, we might get pick 1. Yeah. Finn O'Sullivan. And or trade. Nice to hear the crowd getting around him. Good on you, Eagles fans. Melbourne 2009, yeah. I feel like 2008 Eagles might be worse than the 2010 Eagles, even though we avoided the spoon that year but didn't in 10. I feel like we were worse in 08. I'm really struggling again with the snack and chicken. God. Stupid chicken. Ali Reid at the contest. Peatling wins the ball. Nice to see Barras able to really get his hands on the footy. I know I'm repeating myself, but, bad start to the year for him for the first 6 quarters. I don't know what we would get in terms of compo or priority picks. I reckon it would be something, if we got anything this year, I think it would be something fairly light on. Like list spots, if we have injuries, like list spots, that would probably go a long way, to be honest. An extra second rounder to trade, like that would help. I don't have my hopes up. That'll just be a bonus if it happens. Oh, come on, Duggan. Yeah. Good start to the last quarter. It's been mostly in our forward half. Hopefully we can hem this margin back in. Sydney in early 1990s were shit, were they? Interesting. Well, I think that they made the 95 grand final, no? 96. North beat Sydney in 96, I want to say. Yeah, I saw on the the AFL website they were talking about basically alluded to the fact that Matthew Flinders is pretty smart, like footy brain. Same thing as Witherden. And I want to say somebody else. Might have even been Jaden Hunt. I can't remember. So I'm not surprised to see him evolve. This is also his old team. Recovered quickly under Rocket Eid. Before my time, Rocket Eid at Sydney. I just know him as Bulldogs, really. Did he ever go to the Gold Coast Suns? Like, not a senior coach. Did he assistant there or something? Rodney Eade? Or was it just rumoured? That's a blurry memory for me. Who did Gold Coast have between McKenna and Jew? I'm blanking. He was coach there. At the Gold Coast Suns? Wow. Why am I struggling to remember that? He was coach. There you go. Hey, well done, darling. See, that's annoying, though, because he forces a tackle, 4 Eagles stand around, 1 Giant gets to it. It's all right. Wait, fuck you, Will. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a bit of a Petrevsky-Seaton-esque performance by Brockman. I don't think he's ever going to be a high-volume player. So hopefully we can just give him some opportunities in the 450. It just hasn't been there today. Still don't like GWS's jumper, eh? Oh, well done, Daniels. What the hell was Brown doing there? That's annoying. What the hell did Callum Brown do there? That's hilarious. Callum Brown tried to claim a mark from about a 4-meter soccer. What the hell? Is this a replay? Look at him claiming the mark there. That was such a brain fade. That went about 4 meters. Charcoal Kid is cool, I agree. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't bring Gaff in after 1 week. Makocha and Dersma. If it's a choice of Makocha and Dersma, you go that. But I don't think that was ever a realistic choice for us. I think we asked for it. So he was clearly willing to deal. Dersma actually had a pretty good game, didn't he? Maybe he could get a nod, but I think it would be Wardlaw. Oh, come on, Eagles! Try and stop them scoring a goal. Oh, what the fuck! Lame goal. I'm happy with Jinby and Hewitt over Sheasel, and I like Sheasel a lot, but I'm pretty optimistic about Hewitt. Jinby, I'm a little less sold on, but I think he'll be a good, reliable player. And there's also the whole go-home factor with Sheasel, which was talked about in his draft year. So I think we really did well out of that situation. Dersma, my favourite draftee. Yeah. Good player. I wasn't sure how early he'd impact. I really just didn't know. Playing as a medium forward, doesn't really lend itself to getting a lot of the ball, particularly in a younger side like North, right? But he's been impressive. Harley with a clearance, well done. Yo, have a shot, son. Good for the fantasy. Good goal. Well done, Eagles. Started with a read clearance. Well done. Good goal. Would have been the ruck. Yeah. Well, that is weird. So where the hell is Bailey Williams? I just haven't seen him. Would you trade Reed, Jinby, and Hewitt for Walter and Ashcroft? Absolutely not. No, that's a bad deal for us. He always had a good game today, except for the third quarter, where I don't know what happened. I just didn't see him. McCurch is a jet. Yeah. I think the best outcome there was not a trade for both clubs. Considering we were never obviously getting offered 2 and 3. God, imagine that. It would be a mother-son, wouldn't it? A mother-son rule. That'd be kind of wild if we get like the sons of AFLW players eligible in the AFL. Witherden. Yeah, I don't think Witherden's in my best 22. I was surprised to see him get dropped. I just didn't see that coming. They clearly like him. They pick him a lot. But, while Jones has made some errors, I think we look better without it, with him inside the team. Picking a Tasmanian is a tough one, hey, right now. feel like we should have utilised Winder and Greg Clark better. That's probably true, but neither of them were great. Greg Clark probably got the most shafted. Izzy Winder, he had the off-field stuff, which I think probably cost him his career as much as anything. But yeah, probably, could they have been better than Zach Langdon and Sam Petrevsky-Seton? Maybe, but kind of feels like a 0-0 draw at this point. Kelly, it'd be nice to breach 50 points. Oh, come on, KO. Crows against Freo. That's Friday night, isn't it? Is that Optus? Darling, that did not look good off the boot. And KO is doing its thing. So I'm guessing by the chat it was not a goal. Fuck me, KO. I think the biggest thing that cost Clark was when we drafted him, we thought we might be preserving the window, at least the finals window, maybe not the premiership window, but the finals window open a little longer. And I think he would have been good depth, but as soon as the team went to shit, it became kind of pointless to bring Clark in. But I would still agree that he did get underutilized. Freo versus Crows at Optus is going to be a ripper. I would tip Freo. And Dons versus Saints should be good. I would tip the Saints, but agreed. Dons are looking okay. Marriott needs to be in the starting lineup, not as a sub. I agree that we should never have picked him as the sub. Either leave him out of the team or play him on the field. But using a tall player as a sub, questionable. Yeah, at the time, I don't think anyone really foresaw playing Shuey, those guys underdone. Well, I think it kind of seemed like the best course of action. We had no players, and we thought maybe give them a few games at AFL level and they can build their fitness naturally. Did not pay off. I thought the Bombers were good last time. Sydney are a very good side. I think most sides, to be honest, other than maybe the top 5 or 6, would have been happy to only lose that game by 30 points. And Essendon threatened, genuinely threatened. They knew they needed to take Barnett out. I mean, I get that explanation, but also considering how many injuries happen, not just to us, but in the AFL generally, picking a tactical sub like that just seems brave. We got lucky. We didn't have any injuries. Touch wood. Gemmo's competed hard today. I'm looking forward to seeing the centre bounce stats. See who played the midfield most. Seven minutes to go. GWS launch the ball inside 50. The government flies, can't bring it down. Hunt does well. Oh, unlucky. Duggan, very slow to get down there. Come on, Eagles. We've really arrested the score, thankfully. The Bronx cheer for Darling, true. Poor guy. I agree, Kate. I think Chester has worked into the game. He might be one of those guys, at least for the first little while, that sort of works his way into the game slowly. Like, he's got a good tank. Darling's arm so heavily taped. I didn't actually notice it. He had that AC issue recently, as in the last year or two, but I think it was a fairly major one. So it's entirely possible it's still sore. Here we go. Easy goal coming up. Maybe. Good tackle, Gov. Gov's been our best, I'd say. By a long way. Hey! Cripps having to go at Darling, eh? Didn't see that. Well done, McGovern. He's been so good. G'day, Lock. What the fuck, Jinby? That's poor, man. Even for a kid, that was lazy kick. Dug inside 50. Does well. Well done. Come on, Brockman. Good call by you, Dylan, to have McGovern in your multi. I'm going to look away for the chat. It seems to spoil. I'm a little bit behind you. Missed. Gresham has been good. Gresham has been good. What did he get, 2 or 3 last night? Oh, thought Gov might have marked that. Called play on. Must have been touched. Eagles retreat. Oh, well done, Hunt. Jeez, he's good. Williams. First possession in a long time, it feels like. Oh, chip it in. Fuck. 3 goals, 23, 7 tackles. Wow. That is a really comprehensive performance there from Gresham. Fair play. I thought it was 3 goals, 23 or something like that. I didn't know he had 7 tackles. Just updating the score. 4 minutes left in our round 1 clash. Be nice to finish the game with a goal or 2. Yeah, Wardlaw getting the nom seems probably about right. Can't really think who else might have bobbed up this week. Like Roberts was good again. I think Dempsey was all right again, but obviously both nominated already. GWS inside 50, uncontested mark. Okay. There you go. 4 tackles. Still pretty good. Going to get to 100. Yeah. It's okay. Like this scoreline, it's not too bad. 8 tackles to Yo, says Darth Jar Jar. That's not bad. It's better than not bad. It's very good. It feels like a very 2013 home game sort of feel. If many people remember that season, that was diabolical. think we finished 13th. I would take 13th at this rate. Tom Green, 113. McGovern, clearly our best on ground. Probably deserves a Brownlow vote, I think, McGovern. Geez, Thomas, 94. Good for my fantasy team. Yo's got 91. Reed's had 20. Sorry, Jinby's had the most touches he's ever had. Fair play. 22. It's progress. I don't think he'd ever had 20 before. Come on, Eagles, try and score. Hogan leading the Coleman. I know. Caden McDonald predicted him as the Coleman medalist. That is such a good call. Obviously, a long way to go, but, it looks like it's a real decent chance. "17 touches to Reed." Again, also a career best. 2 minutes 30 remaining EA management. And we're going to get a shot on goal by the looks. Inside knowledge to Hogan, yeah. Why do I feel like Cripps is a decent chance kicking this? He doesn't mind an impossible snag. Nah. Tough shot. Come on, one more goal, Eagles. This game's more or less played out. In terms of scoreline, about right. In fact, yeah, I think most people expected worse, right? So, oh yeah, but Darth Jar Jar, we kicked 5 goals, 13, but like, remember what people said after the Port game? You should flip that. So really, we only lost by 13 points. That was some quick maths. That was pretty good. It's only because we're inaccurate, bro. We've had mostly difficult shots. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I think this is an okay baseline to go into round 3, We haven't been good. But you got to expect these results. You really do. As long as, efforts there and signs of game style, today could have gone better. And for, a quarter time, I thought this game was going to go better than it has. And look, GWS have probably coasted in this last quarter, but all in all, to get through the first 2 weeks like this, it's not the worst. 2 more points and my bet won't survive. Uh-oh. Well, GWS ton up. I think being at Optus makes it worse. To me, it didn't really matter. I don't think GWS are like a bad side away from home. If anything, they're almost better. So I don't know if that phases me. And yeah, Bomb Hills to GWS for the flag. Like, I mean, probably shouldn't learn too much from this game, but I predicted them pre-season as my flag winner. Oh, at least WA won the Shield, according to Max. 8 out of 9 trophies. Are you serious? Wow. That's crazy. Far out. What's the only one they didn't win? The BBL this year? They're a bad team at Optus. Are they? Fair enough. I mean, how many times have they played at Optus since they've been this good under Kingsley? Ah, shit. What's Cadman? Great mark. Oh yeah, 2 number ones fine. The last 2 number ones. I only just made that connection just then. As Cabin lines up. He's still pretty small, eh? Ripped though. That was a great mark. Good goal. That's all she wrote. I'll update the score finally. First time we've lost to them at Optus. Wow. Yeah, they're looking ominous. Thanks, Bomber Hill. Catch you later, mate. Why doesn't that apply for Reed? Yeah. Yeah, it's fair logic. Doesn't feel like a 65-point win, says Lucky. What does it feel like? Should have been close to 40. Yeah. I think it was about right. In the same way I thought last week was about right. We'll hopefully be better for the run. Hopefully. That's the optimistic look. Like the composure side of things was where we were let down. The result, not great, but the pressure from GWS was good. We're not a particularly great side. So GWS bring that level of pressure. It's no surprise that we willed. Thanks, Hee. Thanks for being here, mate. 64 in the chat. Thanks, guys. Chuck a like on it if you don't mind. How did Jermaine Jones do? You know what? I noticed him hit the ball at pace a few times in the first quarter, turn it over a couple of times, did maybe 1 or 2 good things after that. I don't remember anything else from Jermaine Jones. That being said, I like him in the team, so probably not one of my outs. Skill errors and efficiency is up 50. Yeah. Yeah. You know, a couple of senior players performed well today. Governor and Yo probably stand out. I feel like Kelly was good in flashes, but didn't put in a strong performance. Duggan, mixed bag, I think. Reed, well, Judd. Why did you say Judd? Jaden Hunt? Yeah, I feel like Jaden Hunt was better in the second half. I feel like he went quiet for a while there. How did my fantasy end up? God, it was horrific. I reckon about 1830. No, not even. Probably like 1780. 1760. Oh, that's horrific. Didn't even really have too many bad performers. I mean, Caulfield's injury hurt. But, yikes. Unfortunate. Anyway. You got 1632, Max. Okay, that makes me feel better. Hopefully everyone did kind of poorly. Otherwise, I'll be more embarrassed. Reed with his flare and fend off, selling Kennedy. Yeah, I think Reed is an honorable mention. Probably one of our 5 or 6 best. Oh, it's your first time playing fantasy? Fair enough. Never mind then. I won't boast. The bounces on that signals the end of the weekend. That's funny. Yeah. All right, guys, I might wrap it up fairly soon. I've got to make 2 videos today. But thank you so much for being here. This might be my last stream for a while. I haven't decided if I'm going to get time next week. After that, I'm in America. It's possible. The only reason I'm not sure is because I've got to do a few videos for like brands and stuff before I go. So it's just going to be a case of whether I get time. Nick Dacos bombed. Yeah, I heard about that. Don't take that as an indication of the competition. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, thanks very much, guys, for being here. Eagles fans and non-Eagles fans alike. For Eagles fans, I do have my True Eagle channel, which you can see is pinned in the chat. And I'll do a review of this game. It might be up tomorrow, I think, rather than today. But yeah, thanks for being here. It's been good. And catch you pretty soon. Oh, yeah, AFL Come Down will be out. Probably that'll be the next video. Tomorrow, something like that. I forget the time difference. For me, it'll be today. For you, it'll be tomorrow. So catch your homies, and I'll answer AFL Legend before I go. What do you rate the performance out of 10, Jesse? I said Port last week was a 6. 5.8. I don't know. In some ways, it was better than last week, and in other ways, it was worse. I probably wouldn't say it was better than last week, but I'm not massively concerned either. So you're probably looking at like 5.5 to 6. But what's 10? 10 is probably just like our best case scenario. 10 isn't a 10 goal win, obviously. What would a 9 out of 10 be? A 9 out of 10 would probably be getting within a goal of them or something like that. So Max says it felt worse because of the longer goalless periods. Yeah. Fair point. I really have to mull this over, and I'll sort of go into more depth in my review video. But anyway, thanks guys. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.